So we're doing tangent today. Remember, sine is, what does sine equal?
Is it opposite over hypotenuse?
It is opposite over hypotenuse. Awesome. And cosine is?
Adjacent? No.
Uh-huh.
Adjacent over hypotenuse?
Yes, good. Adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent is opposite over adjacent. So tangent is the only one that we don't need the hypotenuse for. Okay, so don't care what the hypotenuse is, okay? So for tangent, if this is my angle, I'm going to look for the opposite. So I'm going to go from my angle and across the triangle to my opposite side. And then the side that makes my angle with the hypotenuse is the adjacent side, right? So those are the sides I'm looking for. Opposite and adjacent. Okay. Oh. So here we go. We're going to set, but we're setting up our equations exactly the same way. We're going to use Desmos the same, right? We're going to use our calculators the same way. Sorry, I'm not going to put Desmos up. You guys have seen Desmos already for the last couple days, so I'm not going to put Desmos up on the screen. If you really need me to, I will, but I don't think that we need to anymore, that you guys have seen it, right? If you have your regular calculator, you can use your regular calculator. Or you can go online and look for another calculator if you don't like Desmos, but I would probably try and use Desmos since that's what you'll have on your, on your test. So Mateo is here. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to find my angle. Here's my angle, 58 degrees, right? I have the side opposite, and I have my side adjacent, right? I don't have the hypotenuse, so I don't have this one, right? Hypotenuse. I can label it, but there's nothing on that side. It's not going to do me any good. And so I'm going to say the side opposite and adjacent is tangent of 58 is going to equal x over 0.9. And then just like with sine and cosine, I'm going to cross multiply. So I get x equals 0.9 tangent of 58. So I'm going to
do x tangent 58, just how we did with cosine and sine.
Honey, we did do it, but that's only if the x is on the denominator, not in the numerator, right? So it depends on where the x is. If it's in the top, I'm going to multiply. If it's in the bottom, I'm going to divide. Does that help a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so 0.9 times tangent of 58. So that's going to be, we said the nearest tenth should be 1.4. Okay. Sally, are you okay with this? Because you didn't say anything when we were online, and I never know when you guys don't talk to me if you guys are understanding what we're doing.
So it would be divide, right?
No, this one is times. It's divide if my x is in the denominator. In the bottom. Yeah. Sorry. In the bottom.
I was trying to understand it, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, if x is in the bottom, then it's divide. If x is in the top, it's going to be times. So if x is my adjacent, then I'll divide. If x is my opposite, I'm going to times. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my angle. My side opposite is here. And here's my side hypotenuse. I'm just going to name all my sides so I know what I have, right? And here's my adjacent side. So I have adjacent and opposite, which means I'm going to do tangent of, it looks like a 53. 53 equals 4.9 over x, right? Now we're going to divide, right? So I'm going to cross multiply, and I get x tangent of 53 equals 4.9. And I'm going to divide by tangent of 53. So x is approximately going to be equal to, let's get out the calculator here, 4.9, oh, I need to put my decimal in there. 4.9 tangent of 53. So that should be 6.5. And remember, if you're using Desmos, you need to redo your settings, right? Every time we go into Desmos, we need to fix our settings to degrees, right? We go to the little plier thing. It's not a plier. It's a wrench thing, right? And go and switch and go hit the little hi Jasmine, do you want notes, honey? Hit where it says degrees instead of radians. You're welcome, honey. Okay, so here goes number 3. And here's my angle. And again, I'm going to label my sides, right?
I thought it was divide
I don't know. I haven't got there yet.
for number 2.
It is divide. I did divide.
We did multiply.
Oh my gosh, I did do multiply. I wrote divide, and then when I put it in my calculator, I did multiply. I am so sorry. Good catch. I think I didn't hit the divide button very well. Divide.
Probably not.
Dang. Sorry, you guys. Tangent of 53. There we go. 3.7. Is that better?
Yeah.
3.7. Nice catch, Ketlin.
I know, because you said 6.5, and I was like, wait, isn't it dividing? And I was like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
looking. And I was like, no, it's dividing.
No, always stop me. Please do. Okay. You know, I wrote divide, and then when I put it in the calculator, yep, I just put it as multiply, yep. Or I might have went to hit the divide button, and then it didn't, you know, sometimes on your phone, it doesn't quite touch. Yeah. So. And so because I thought I touched it, I just didn't pay attention to it because I thought I hit the divide, and I don't know why I didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Because in Desmos, if you look at the problem, it should look like what you have written down, right? Because it types it out just like that. And if it doesn't, then it's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is if I go across the triangle, right? There's my side opposite. And then the side that makes the angle is my adjacent, as long as it's not the hypotenuse, right?
Yeah.
So I know that I have tangent of 30, and that's going to equal my opposite, which is 8.6 over x. So I put that over 1, cross multiply, x tangent of 30 equals 8.6. Divide by tan of 30. X is approximately 17.2.
I think it's dividing.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's 14.9.
I thought oh, it's tangent of 30, not cosine. Sorry, that's why I was all messed up. Tangent of 30.
Okay.
I was trying to do it in my head, and obviously that didn't work out very well. Because I know what cosine is. Yeah, okay. Ignore me. 14.9?
Yeah.
All right, it's definitely Monday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lanta. Here's my angle. So here's my hypotenuse. Here is my side opposite. And here's my side adjacent. And you guys, I know that I'm taking my time to write out what my sides are, right? But tomorrow, you're not going to know if it's sine, cosine, or tangent. You're going to have to decide. You're going to have to find the angle, and then find what sides they give you, and then decide what function to use, right? I mean, the last 3 days, you've known it's all sine, it's all cosine, it's all tangent. Tomorrow, you're going to have to decide which one it is. Does that make sense? So I'm not going to give you like, okay, it's all going to be sine. No, you don't know which one it is. So that's why I'm making sure that you know which side is which, So we can, so we can be a little more careful on that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so tangent of 62 equals my opposite, which is x, over my adjacent, which is 4.9. So I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm going to get x equals 4.9 times tangent of 62. Beautiful. And a whole bunch, just so you guys know, while I'm putting this into the calculator, midterms is 2 weeks from tomorrow. So that's 9.2. So some of you, 2 of you in here, have every single piece of homework in. Thank you, you two. Okay, the rest of you, however, there are several of you that have 0 homeworks in. And I give you time in class every day, like 40 to 50 minutes in class every day for the last 3 or 4 days to work on homework, and you just sit there and do nothing. Your grade, right? It's the last quarter, which is the last half a year of Sec 2 for you. So do you want to take Sec 2 over again? Your choice. Let's get some work done so we don't have to do this. Yes? Come on, people. Oh, who did I just... Oh, Esther. Okay? All right. Okay, so number 5, here's my angle. Here's my hypotenuse. Here's my side opposite. And the side adjacent makes the angle. So let's see, what do I have? I have tangent of 35 equals x over 2.1. So I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm going to get x equals 2.1 times tangent of 35. So that's going to be approximately equal to 2.1 times tangent of 35 is 1.5. Nice job. And the same thing on number 6.
I think it's 36 and not 35.
Are you thinking it's 36? Okay. Okay, I'll say 36. I'll go with I'm okay with saying it's 36.
But on my screen it has on my paper.
It looks like 36.
It's like a 6, yeah, like the line.
Okay.
A 6. And it's so weird.
I'm good with thinking it's 36. It just I guess it kind of could be 35 or 36. So let's go with 36. So it's still 1.5. The answer did not change. I just want to say, actually it did, because the other one was like 1.49 and this is 1.52. So it changed 0.03 of a point, but since we're rounding, it didn't really change. Okay, I wonder who left. Okay, number 6. Here's my angle. Here's my hypotenuse. Here is my side opposite. Here's adjacent. So I've got tangent of 51. That's definitely a 5. Let's see if, let me look at the other one. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it could be a 6. It's really close though. The top, I was looking at the top, I guess. Yeah, I guess that is a 6. Okay. 51 equals 2.1 over x. So I'm going to cross multiply. So I get x tangent of 51 equals 2.1. Divide by tan of 51. So x is approximately going to be equal to, let me see if I can put it into the calculator correct this time. 2.1 divided by tangent of 51. 1.7.
Wait, so
Go ahead.
how do you know if the denominator if, so like, I don't know how to explain it.
Go ahead and answer your question. Ask your question either way, and I'll try and figure it out.
So, like, for example, number 5,
Okay.
how would you know that 2.1 will be the denominator?
Because 2.1 is adjacent. What's always in the denominator? What is tangent? Tangent is opposite over adjacent. So the adjacent is always in the denominator. And opposite's always in the numerator, the top. Okay? Does that help?
Yeah, it does. It's
Okay.
Just like I'm trying to figure it out. And then it's
Yeah. So if we go back up to the definition, right? It's right here. The definition says tangent is opposite over adjacent. Yeah. Okay? That was a great question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we've got, let's start with the first 4 questions here and have you guys go ahead. It's your turn. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to try and get the answers for those. So go ahead. I had fun test driving cars.
What type of Jeep?
So if I look at my angle,
That's funny.
here's my hypotenuse, my side opposite. That means this one's adjacent. So I've got tangent, because those are the 2 ones I have, right? So I have opposite and adjacent, so that gives me tangent of 10 is going to equal 4.2 over x, because tangent equals opposite over adjacent. So then I'm going to cross multiply, and I get x tangent of 10 equals 4.2. Divide by tan of 10. And x is approximately equal to 23.8. Nice job, Ketlin. So B, again, same thing. Here's my angle. Here's my hypotenuse. Here's my side opposite. So the last side is my side adjacent. And I know my side opposite and my side adjacent, so that's tangent. Tangent of 30 is going to be equal to x over 1.7. So I'm going to cross multiply, and I'm going to get x is going to equal 1.7 times tangent of 30. So that's approximately equal to what, Ketlin? 1.0. Very good. 1.0.
Yeah, I put that, but I just said 1 because
I know.
0 does not go in there.
Are you in chemistry?
Huh?
Are you taking chemistry yet?
Yeah, I'm passing.
That 0 is a significant figure, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not bring in science.
Zeros can have significant figures, so, right? So they don't just mean nothing. So here we go. Here's my hypotenuse. Here's my opposite side. I almost got that wrong. Here's my adjacent side. And we have the adjacent and the opposite, so that means tangent of 48 is going to equal opposite is x, adjacent is 1.2. Cross multiply, and I get x equals 1.2 times tangent of 48, so x is going to be equal to 1.3. Beautiful. And on D, here's my angle. Here's my hypotenuse. Here's the side opposite. And here's my adjacent. And I have the adjacent and the opposite, so I'm going to do, let me come over here. Tangent of, yeah, that's a 51, equals, now I'm looking at all the 6s and the 5s thinking I'm getting them wrong. 51 equals 3.5 over x. So I'm going to cross multiply and I get x tangent of 51 equals 3.5. Divide by tangent of 51. And x is approximately equal to 2.8. Very good. Okay, last 4 problems. Go ahead and work on those. Okay, let's finish these 4 so you guys can get on to your work. So we've got our angle, my hypotenuse, my side opposite, and my side adjacent. So I've got tangent of 6 is going to equal x over 4.1. Cross multiply. X is going to equal 4.1 tangent of 6. So what's my answer, Ketlin?
Let me get my notes real quick.
You could just use your calculator.
I know.
No, I put my calculator there too.
You have your phone.
It's 0.4.
0.4, which he's going to need his calculator for the homework, but he put it away.
Oh, crap. Dang.
You can use your phone.
Oh, here's my angle. Here's my side hypotenuse. He didn't even think about, oh, I spelled hypotenuse wrong. HYP. Here's my side opposite. And here's my adjacent side. So I have tangent of 28 equals 7.2 over x. Cross multiply. And I'm going to get x tangent of 28 equals 7.2. Divide by tan of 28. So x is going to be approximately equal to
28 equals 3.82. And then the other one.
what did you guys get?
3.8.
And
It's dividing on both
times.
Did I put it in wrong?
No. 7.2 divided by.
Let me see it.
28 tangent.
7.8 divided by 10.
13.54. That's if you divide it. It's 13.54.
That's not what I got.
7.2.
It's 7.8.
Oh. You
Oh, that's why I got the wrong answer. 7.2. Okay, 13.5. I put in 7.8 on my paper. That's so weird. Okay, 7.2. So 13.5. There we go. See what happens when you copy stuff down wrong? I totally wrote 7. You can look at my paper. I totally put 7.8 right there.
Today is just not her Monday.
It is not my Monday. Here's my hypotenuse. But that's why I have things written down so I can see what I did wrong, see? Here's my side adjacent. So I've got tangent of 64 equals 7.5 over x. Cross multiply. And I've got x tangent of 64 equals 7. Wow. I really was not doing well. Tangent of 64. So x is approximately going to be equal to, guess what I did on the next? I put 65 instead of 64. So tangent is 3.7. Wow, okay. Now I'm double checking all my numbers because, oh, it's okay, Roberto. Thank you for coming back in and plugging your computer in. You're good to go. So I've got my angle and my side hypotenuse and my side opposite. and my adjacent. So I've got tangent of 19 is going to equal x over 9.1. Cross multiply, and I'm going to get x equals 9.1 tangent of 19. Please tell me I at least put that one in correct. Good. So that's going to be approximately equal to 3.1. Okay. Whew. Having teacher difficulties today, like technical difficulties only with the teacher there.
Difficult.
Okay, so there's my answers. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.